Now on KMTV Action 3 News at 10, keeping kids away from a life of crime.
Be respectful, come to class, listen to your grown-ups. Don't get involved with gangs.
Powerball winner.
I think we're going to sell a little bit more Powerball knowing small towns like this have a chance.
And Omaha gears up for Hillary.
If it helps to not get Donald Trump in there, I'll vote for Hillary.
I think everybody's a little bit indecisive or undecisive and concerned with either candidate.
Democratic nomination to be the next president of the United States. Hillary Clinton makes a stop here in the Metro. Good evening, I'm Nick Starling. Tomorrow afternoon, Clinton will visit Omaha North High School. The 2nd District hasn't gone Democrat since 2008. Right now, her visit is the talk of the town.
No way!
General election campaigning is now in full swing as both major party candidates crisscross the country. Democrat nominee Hillary Clinton will be in Omaha on Monday. Some are thrilled.
Go Hillary!
I think it'll be a great thing for Omaha. I think she would be a great president for Omaha.
Others, not so much.
I don't really care for her to come visit because, in a way, she doesn't belong here.
I'm all for my Second Amendment, and I believe that Hillary Clinton really needs to get her stuff together.
This is Clinton's first visit this year. In December, Clinton visited the Sokol Auditorium with Warren Buffett before Iowa or Nebraska voted for their preferred nominee. Earlier this week, we talked with UNO political science professor Randall Atkins and why this campaign stop shows where the election is at.
She's not really concerned about, nailing down the battleground states. She probably feels pretty comfortable about Ohio and Pennsylvania and Florida and Michigan if she's going to take some time to come here.
Atkins says her stopping here will help down ballot races like Democratic Representative Brad Ashford's re-election bid.
Her spending money to get out the vote and by spending money to register Democratic voters, that will bring other voters probably out for him too that may not have voted otherwise.
Even for some who are on the fence, they may be tempted to at least be a part of the action.
I think that's cool that she's coming here, but I don't know, maybe might go see her, maybe, I don't know.
The event will go on from 4:30 until 6 again at Omaha North High School. We will be live streaming the entire campaign visit and have live reports in our newscasts as well. Well, Donald Trump gets defensive after the Muslim father of a fallen U.S. soldier criticized the businessman during last week's Democratic convention. Craig Boswell has more from the campaign trail.
The parents of a Muslim American soldier killed in Iraq are urging voters to reject Donald Trump.
He is a black soul, and this is totally unfit for the leadership of this beautiful country.
Khizr Khan slammed Trump's proposed Muslim ban during last week's Democratic convention.
Have you even read the United States Constitution?
While his wife, Ghazala, stood by his side.
She had nothing to say. Maybe she wasn't allowed to have anything to say. You tell me, but plenty of people have written that.
Ghazala explained in a Washington Post op-ed saying, Donald Trump has asked why I did not speak, because without saying a thing, all the world, all America felt my pain.
Hillary Clinton.
Campaigning in Ohio, Hillary Clinton says Trump's comments were inappropriate.
To have Trump do what he did, I don't know where the bounds are. I don't know where the bottom is.
Trump says he should be allowed to defend himself from what he called a vicious attack by Mr. Khan at the DNC.
We need to focus on protecting our homeland security. That's the issue, not the tragedy of the Khan family.
Trump questioned whether Khan's words were his own or from Clinton speechwriters, but Khan says he spoke from his heart. Craig Boswell, CBS News, the White House.
A pocket version of the U.S. Constitution, which Khan displayed during his DNC speech, has risen to bestseller status on Amazon.
Now, your Weather Alert First Forecast.
And a good evening to you. What a beautiful day across the metro. And we saw temperatures climb into the mid-80s, and we'll wave bye-bye to those types of temperatures over the next couple of days. Taking a look at the neighborhoods, 76 degrees in Elkhorn, Lakeshore sitting at 75. Most locations are in at least the mid-70s, a little warmer up around Carter Lake and Hanscom Park. We're looking toward the west. There are some thunderstorms that are coming off the high plains of Wyoming along with the disturbance. Quiet around the metro for now, but we could be seeing some thunderstorms thunderstorms late tonight, possibly lingering into the early morning hours of Monday, with additional storms here and there next week. The big story upcoming week, though, is going to be the heat. We'll talk about all of that upcoming in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, John. A 10-year-old boy is in critical condition tonight after getting struck by a car at 107th and Fort. Witnesses at the scene say 10-year-old Colin Stone ran out into the street just after noon today. An oncoming car tried to swerve out of the way, but hit him. Speed and alcohol are not considered factors in this case. Stone did not use the crosswalk. Another crash sends 3 people to the hospital. Only 2 cars were involved. None of the people were wearing seatbelts. It was here at California and Saddle Creek Road around 3:30 this afternoon. OPD says 1 driver went to the hospital with critical injuries, including multiple broken bones. 2 others have non-life-threatening injuries. Charges are pending. Neither speed nor alcohol are considered factors. An early morning crash leaves 1 man dead. Witnesses say they saw a 2010 Kia speeding down Blondo Street when it lost control, slamming into a power pole, a fence, then parked the truck near Keystone. 24-year-old Bernard Brame was ejected from the car, dying at the scene. Well, multiple deaths following a crash on westbound I-80 near Brule in Keith County led to a major shutdown on the interstate. Nebraska State Patrol says the crash happened just before noon in a construction zone. A semi reportedly rear-ended a van. At least 2 other vehicles ended in the pileup. One of those cars caught fire. NSP says 5 people have died, several other injuries reported as well. The driver of the semi faces charges of motor vehicle homicide. Well, it's been a long time in the making, but soon a national cemetery for U.S. military veterans and their families will open up south of Omaha. The Omaha National Cemetery will be dedicated Friday at an off-site cemetery in Sarpy County. Burials are set to begin as early as September. Once complete, the 236-acre cemetery will serve the burial needs of more than 112,000 veterans. An expo to raise money for backpacks, school supplies, and new clothes for kids took place in North Omaha this afternoon. Project NOS, keeping North Omaha safe for everyone, was held today. Vendors set up tents selling goods. There's also food, face painting, and games for the kids. Project NOS is a volunteer-based group that works for change in Omaha, influencing kids to stay away from violence and drugs.
We know the situation when it comes to North Omaha and the poverty level with so many of our kids. So it's just our small way we're connecting with other businesses and organizations to be able to give back and make this school year effective for a lot of the kids who will be attending.
Half of the proceeds from the event go to Project NOS. Now to Powerball Mania. Someone in New Hampshire won the Powerball last night, but someone here in the Metro will also have a winning ticket. Reporter Miranda Christian has the story.
A winning Powerball ticket was sold here at this Cubby's in Bennington, Nebraska.
Came into work today, I was like, you're kidding, someone won $1 million. I was like, okay, cool, you know, good day, good start to the day. And
most certainly been the talk of the store this morning. Then, you know, no one really knows yet.
The $487 million jackpot would have been nice, but the winner at the store holds a ticket worth $1 million. They just have to come claim it.
I'm actually really eager and we're just waiting to hear.
Assistant manager Jordan Tiller says they hope it's someone who's local.
It's really great, you know, because, I mean, this is kind of a smaller community. Everybody knows everybody by the first name, so it's great to see something, you know, good come out of here.
you know, I was just like, we're in a small town, you know, it could happen anywhere else.
The store will also see some of the reward. For selling a winning ticket, they get 10% of the prize money, so $10,000. The last time a $1 million ticket was sold in Nebraska was in January at Fat Dogs in Lincoln. Cubby says they expect business to pick up a bit now they've sold a winning ticket.
I think we're going to sell a little bit more Powerball knowing small towns like this have a chance.
Now, get this, your chances of actually winning the Powerball are 1 in 292 million. Quite a chance there. Well, if you didn't go to the Defenders of the Freedom Air Show yesterday, you had your shot today too. We'll bring you the sights and sounds next. Also, police and the community come together for some special activities. We'll bring you there after the break.
Well, we say goodbye to the month of July. Hello, August. The heat builds in with the new month, and I'll tell you when we might see some thunderstorms. All coming up after the break.
KMTV-3 and Opera Omaha invite you to spend a night outside with some of opera's biggest stars with the 4th annual Opera Outdoors. Join us for a concert featuring opera's greatest hits, September 9th at Turner Park in Midtown Crossing.
Excuse me, I think there's a misprint.
Oh, model year-end clearance event. Looks right to me.
Shouldn't it be clear?
Clearly, it is time to get a great deal and a reward card on this turbocharged Jetta. Got to make room for the 2017 models. It is a clearance event. Why is that so hard for people to understand? Seems clear to me. Clear to me. Ready for a test drive?
Whatever you want to call it, don't miss the Volkswagen Model Year-End event. Hurry in and lease a 2016 Jetta S for $139 a month after a $1,000 bonus.
I wish I knew what I wanted to be when I was little, but I just knew that I wanted to help people. After college, I was very unhappy professionally. I decided to pursue my master's degree, and I chose Doane because they have a great reputation. Looking back, I can see who I was when I started and who I became after I graduated, and there was a huge transition for me. Now I work at the Food Bank of Lincoln in a job where I can help people, and I'm very happy that I did it. Earning my shield at Doane has changed my life. Start earning yours today.
Buckle up. Are you sure you're okay to drive? My hands are on. And take a ride.
I love you! Give it away, give it away, give it away now!
With music's biggest stars. It's carpool karaoke.
Hamilton! No one has more resilience or matches my tactical brilliance!
Only on The Late Late Show with James Corden.
It's bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S!
The Late Late Show, weeknights on KMTV-3.
If this is your idea of a summer daycation, or this, then you need a daycation at Funplex Water Park and Rides, where you can slide, race, putt, chill, and have an all-around blast at Nebraska's best water park and rides. With great family attractions like Makana Splash, plus the new Breakers Bay swim-up bar for the grown-ups, your daycation awaits right in Omaha. Funplex. Soak up the fun at 70th and Q. Online at fun-plex.com.
North Omaha. Thanks for watching KMTV-3.
Well, if you had a chance to step outside today, chances are you got a glimpse of some high-flying action. The Defenders of Freedom Air Show wrapped up today at Offutt Airfield. Hundreds gathered to watch a high-octane performance. Last year, the event was canceled due to construction on the base. Rain delayed the start of the show today, but that didn't stop fans from coming out.
You know, it's free entertainment and what's best for a big family of kids, you know.
The famous Thunderbirds returned to the show for the first time in 6 years, giving the crowd an extra boost of excitement. This weekend was a special one for the Police Activities for Community Engagement, or PACE program. Organizers and players gathered Saturday for the year-end celebration for PACE Baseball. The league continues to grow. This year, more than 2,000 kids got involved. We talked with the volunteers behind the program who say it's all about helping those kids stay out of trouble.
I didn't sign up to teach them how to play baseball. I signed up to teach them how to be good citizens, good neighbors, good kids. So that way when they grow up, they can have those fundamentals and have a good foundation.
This year's PACE managed 100 soccer teams and 17 baseball teams for the summer sports program. And joining me now is meteorologist John Walsh. And John, it's had a little bit of a rainy start today, but it got really good for those activities today.
Kind of a rough start, yeah. There's a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings earlier this morning off to Butler County and also parts of Saunders County. But other than that, little wind out there, but by the time it reached here, just a little bit of rain. Turned out to be a nice day.
Sure did.
But now what will come tomorrow? That's your next question, isn't
What's to come?
Unless I answered all your questions, I'm not quite sure there. It seemed like I did. Anyway, headlines that we're looking at storms setting up again tonight, as a matter of fact, and the heat building back in as well. In fact, it's going to be hot all week long up until the end of the week, where we'll see some cooler temperatures, but also with that comes the threat for some thunderstorms. The heat has been in the western half of the country. Will be building eastward, but notice out here, see the winds here? there's a little bit of a dip right in here where a little bit of a wave where the winds change. That's an upper level disturbance. That's coming out of Wyoming, northern Colorado, and will eventually trigger some thunderstorms, we think, later on tonight. Now, how those things set up, there's still a bit of a question mark. Some may come from the west. Others may develop closer to the metro area, but late overnight, we're still expecting some thunderstorms either way. And some of those could lay down some heavy amounts of rain, and then beyond that comes the heat beginning tomorrow and staying around for the next 3 days. Here's where we stand out in western Nebraska. There's a few thunderstorms tried to make it eastward, but a lot of these have fallen apart. Right now they're in southwest Nebraska, but more thunderstorms are also dropping out of South Dakota. And these have the potential to be a little bit more stronger. These are moving to the south and east. We'll see how this plays out tonight. I'm not so sure we'll be getting so much from the west. Here's what one short-range model indicates. This one has the storms coming out of south central Nebraska and then migrating into the metro area. Here's where we stand at 5 a.m. But right now, all is quiet. We just have a few scattered clouds around the area. Out to the west of us, these are debris clouds from those thunderstorms that formed in Wyoming and the panhandle of Nebraska. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see how things pop up later on tonight. If we do see anything occurring, I think it'll be late overnight after 2, 3 a.m. Here's the leading edge of warmer air. That likewise is going to be sliding east for Monday. Here's the position of the front by tomorrow evening. We may see an encore of thunderstorms Monday night as well as that warm air pushes to the north. There's another wave rolling through here, and it looks like we could be seeing some thunderstorms late Monday night, possibly into early Tuesday. And this is drawn as a cold front, believe me. There's not going to be much cold air behind that, mainly a wind shift line. Our winds will go from southwest to northerly on Monday. Currently outside, we're sitting at 76 degrees. Our winds are southeasterly at 10 miles an hour. The dew point's at 70 degrees. We're seeing a little bit more humidity in the area. Temperatures right now, lower 70s to the north of us, Tacoma, Denison, Carroll, and mid to upper 70s to the south, with 78 degrees the warm spot in Lincoln. Futurecast now. Here's where we stand at midnight, 77 degrees. Here's the thunderstorm formations rolling through the metro after 3 a.m. Still may see some storms around over western Iowa from 5:30 to 6, and some of these could lay down some heavy amounts of rain. Rainfall rates up to 1.5 inches per hour possible. 11 o'clock, we'll see temperatures in the 80s. Still some clouds around, but we will see some clearing. And then as we head into the afternoon, we expect to see temps climbing into the 90s. 73 for the low tonight. Chance of thunderstorms late. Heavy rain possible with some of those. Still have at least a chance of a lingering thunderstorm early in the morning. But I think for the morning commute, a lot of these should have passed by. It all depends on the timing of how they set up tonight. Temperatures will be in the lower 90s. Mid-90s on Tuesday. For Wednesday, 96 degrees. On Thursday, the front comes through, and by Thursday night, we'll have another chance of some thunderstorms that'll bring some cooler weather for the beginning part of next week, and a little bit unsettled as well, with just a chance of thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday. Our weather kid tonight is Ivan, age 2. He's got his shirt sleeves on. He's ready for the hot weather. He may want an umbrella for the early morning, but just for the morning.
All right, thank you, John. Coming up next in sports, the Huskers get another big-name football player who has a national championship dad. We'll tell you who next.
So you made that?
Yep, getting psyched to go back to school.
That's pretty psyched.
A kid that wants summer to end. You don't see that every day. But up to 60% off back-to-school clothes, you see that every day at Gordman's.
How do you define success? By hitting a new high on the yield monitor? By turning tough acres into productive acres? However you define success, your local DuPont Pioneer team is there, with the insights you need to achieve it. So let's take it row by row, acre by acre, season after season. Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Channel 94.1. Omaha's #1 hit music station. All the hits, one great radio station. With a big party show mornings from 5 to 10.
Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold? Or will I
Omaha's #1 hit music station. Channel 94.1.
Go and love yourself.
KMTV-3 and Centris Federal Credit Union are keeping you cool all summer long with hydrant parties. Splash away when the Omaha Parks and Recreation Department comes to your neighborhood to unleash the fun at 3 different locations every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from June 13th through August 5th. To see when there's a hydrant party in your neighborhood, go to KMTV.com and check out the schedule. Sponsored by Centris Federal Credit Union, Channel 94.1, Star 104.5, and KMTV-3.
Don't forget to pick up the dry cleaning, and we're all out of caviar. And either the mustache goes, or I go.
A dictator taking orders. You don't see that every day. But up to 60% off department store prices? You see that every day at Gordman's.
The Ford Freedom Sales Event is on at Ashley Ford. Drive a Ford Fusion for just $189 a month with no money down, or get 0% financing for 72 months. Drive the redesigned 2017 Escape for only $249 a month with no money down. Compare and save at Ashley Ford or ashleyford.com.
Omaha, thanks for watching KMTV-3. Now, your Omaha Sports Insider Report.
Mike Riley's coaching staff has done it again. How good a recruiter do you have to be to land one of the top fullbacks in the country away from his national championship winning father? Ben Miles, the son of LSU head coach Les Miles, has committed to play for Nebraska in 2017. The rising senior from Baton Rouge Catholic High School picked Nebraska over Boston College, Michigan State, and LSU. He's the #3 ranked fullback in America by 24/7 Sports. He reminds me a lot of Andy Janovich, and that is not a bad thing. The month of July has been an absolute disaster for the Kansas City Royals. 7-18 for the month, 7 wins in 25 games, and they were in danger of being swept by the Rangers today in Texas. This was a nice way to start, though. First inning, Eric Hosmer, the cue shot to the opposite field, caroms it off the fair pole. Of course it's a fair pole, because it hits the fair pole. 15th of the year, 1-0 Crowns. And in the bottom of the first, Nomar Mazara. He waits down a hanger, drops this one into the 5th row, over the fence. 2-run shot, 2-1 Rangers. Then in the 4th, Mitch Moreland gets into the act. Sneaks this one just inside the right field fair pole. Another 2-run home run. It was 4-1. Drew Butera gets one back in the 5th, barely clears the wall. It was 4-2 at that point, but this one was history. 7-19 in the month of July. 12 games out of first place. The Royals, they get swept down in Texas. 4 straight, 5-3. Storm Chasers out at Werner Park tonight. The Iowa Cubs scored 4 runs in the first inning, and that would be enough. The Chasers' 4-game winning streak is over. Cubs win it 8-3. The weather-delayed PGA Championship concluded tonight at Baltusrol in New Jersey. The leaders had to play the 3rd round in the morning and the final 18 this afternoon. Jimmy Walker, no, not JJ from Good Times, another Jimmy Walker led the first 3 rounds, and he had a 1-stroke lead over Jason Day. Jimmy Walker needed to make this 3-foot putt on 18 for the title. Did it go in? Lose the super. A dynamo height. It went in. Walker is the 2016 PGA Championship champion by 1 stroke. It is his first win in a major. When we left you last night at 10, we told you the Omaha Heart was trailing 53-12 at the half against the Dallas Desire. Well, here are the Heart's only 12 points in the game. A couple of touchdown runs turned in by Deirdre Decker. That would be it for the Heart. Dallas, they couldn't be stopped. They were scoring touchdowns at will. They're probably still scoring touchdowns on the bus ride back to Big D. They get beat, the Heart did last night, get this, 87-12. Now coming up in a few minutes on tonight's episode of Omaha Sports Insider Sunday, we'll take you to Big Ten Media Days in Chicago and hear from some of the more interesting coaches
he did not have a great training camp.
Doug McDermott and Kyle Korver will be coming back to Omaha this fall. We'll let you know when and where. This week in Crying Jordan, my personal favorite. And what I found at the thrift store, some great music at bargain prices. That and a whole lot more coming up in a few minutes. Last night, check this out. Some guy decided to jump out of a plane from 25,000 feet without a parachute. Has he lost his mind? Rhetorical question. And he attempted to land in this giant napkin, which you're going to see coming up. That was suspended from, I don't know what, from the California death. Look, he almost missed it. It's like a postage stamp. Why, you might ask? It's the first time it's ever been done from that height. That is why. Nick, have you ever gone skydiving or had the inclination to do that? Or bungee jumping?
Nope, I have not, because I have a fear of heights. So something like that would never cross my mind. I would need a parachute.
Let's lower that chair then if you're afraid of heights. Hey,
yeah.
Omaha Sports Insider. I know you're on it all the time.
Absolutely.
You can access it anytime you like at omahasportsinsider.com. As always, it's powered by KMTV-TV at AM 590 ESPN Omaha.
Idle hands. They say they're the devil's workshop. Easy targets. Quick to kill time. Give idle hands something to do, a place to go, a purpose, and they're capable of amazing things.
Laugh.
I just want to hit somebody.
You know you want to.
Go ahead, Malin. Slap her. Are you high, Clary?
Look what Mr. B just gave me.
Just answer in a woman's voice.
How's this sound?
Everything's a joke to you.
She's a pill.
Oh, what? You think I'm just a nut?
I don't think we're dealing with an ordinary mouse. He shook his little rat fist.
Thank you, mine.
This is my calling. That is a job. Laugh my butt off.
It's a lot of laughing, Mimi.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hi, I'm Governor Pete Ricketts. I invite you to explore our beautiful state this summer using the Nebraska Passport Program. Pick up this booklet or the free online app to collect stamps from participating attractions and earn great prizes while creating wonderful memories. This year's attractions include Agate Fossil Beds, Wilbur Check Museum, Niobrara's Krychek Elk and Buffalo Ranch, Happy Jack Chalk Mine, and Ponca State Park. To get started, visit NebraskaPassport.com or search for Nebraska Passport at the App Store.
Exarban Foundation provides a collective voice of caring leadership and vision for the future.
It's an overpowering feeling when you open an envelope and inside is a scholarship offer. I would like very much for as many people as possible to have that opportunity.
I am Exarban.
I am Exarban.
I am Exarban.
I am Exarban.
Exarban Foundation. Giving back, moving forward. Visit us at exarban.org.
We'll be watching for some thunderstorms late tonight. Some of those could be lingering into the morning hours. We'll start out in the lower 70s. Clearing skies, though, tomorrow. Warm front comes through. We could be seeing lower 90s for highs.
All right, thank you for joining us tonight for our late edition. Join these two on Omaha Sports Insider Sunday. Have a good night.
I like that animation, John. You know I like that 3D animation.
Yeah, I know.
Like you.